All right, folks, welcome back to Fast Gadgets. Well, just hanging out on a Friday night with my good buddy Pixie. Say hi, Pix. I know it's really dark in here. I'm not in my usual studio. Hanging out with my buddy Pixie. We're installing Mac OS High Sierra on the Macbook 12-inch 2015 model. And it says, you can't see it because it's very blurry, but it says installing, about 31 minutes remaining. And I'm thinking, why not? I mean, I figured I needed to do it eventually anyway, and I've got two systems that are Mac. So I've got the MacBook Pro here that I've been using and doing stuff on. So I figure, why not? I do have some concerns about Mac OS Sierra, but because I have heard that some people have had a hard time doing the upgrade, but I do have my reasons. I actually did a 4K video. The last video I released was in 4K. I don't know if you noticed that. And I used iMovie on my MacBook Pro here, and I'm going to release a video about that soon. I took the iMovie project, well, not project, what do they call it? So if I go into movies here, the iMovie library, I took that file. If you grab that one, once you create a project in iMovie, you can cruise over to another computer and copy it over if it's a MacBook and put it on that one. And I wanted to do a 4K edit. Well, not an edit. I actually wanted to do a render on this computer and do a time comparison. So far over on this computer, here in iMovie, and you can watch that video, I just released it. Here's the project right here that I edited, and I did the whole thing. I shot it in 4K using the phone I'm on right now, the Galaxy Note 4, and did my edit here in iMovie. Now, the only thing I don't like about iMovie is when you go to do a render in 4K, you only get H.264. So I don't know if you can see the file size there. So I did a 4K best ProRes, and I actually had compression set at better quality, and my file size was 31 gigabytes for that 7-minute video. Well, the problem with that is I really don't want to upload a 31 gigabyte file with H.264, so I ended up using Handbrake. And here's the bummer with Handbrake, you guys. I could do a 4K to 4K render and change the compression to H.265, which made the file size 700 megabytes. Can you believe that? Which was really awesome. But it took the MacBook Pro 2017 an hour and about 15 minutes. Let's see, I made some notes here. 1 hour, 14 minutes, 26 seconds. Um, that's a long time. Unfortunately, at least right now, iMovie does not support rendering in H.265. I've heard that High Sierra will let you have playback, because right now you can't even playback H.265. And I'm hoping that is the case, but I would like to have encoding capability so I can actually render in iMovie. So that's a real downside. Now I have H.265 support on my Yoga 910 using Linux and Kdenlive as the editor, so it can export to using H.265, and the file sizes are very, very small, which is wonderful. I really like it. To make a long story short, in order to be able to find out what that 4K render time will be on the MacBook Pro, you hear my dog snoring in the background? My bigger dog Meadow's down there snoring. He's having a party. Pixie's starting to fall asleep, aren't you? Anyway, I have to upgrade this one because the version of iMovie is newer on the MacBook Pro because it's running the Sierra version of the operating system. And it had version 10.1.7, and the MacBook here 2015 was running El Capitan, and it had 10.0.9 for iMovie. So when I tried to move the project file, the big library file, I should say, for iMovie from the MacBook Pro to the MacBook, unfortunately, it wouldn't open. And then I tried another trick. I said, well, I think I'll just grab the app. So I went into applications and I copied the iMovie app version here, put it on a hard drive, but when I took it to the MacBook Pro, excuse me, the MacBook, it was too smart for me. It had a circle with a slash saying, you cannot use this app, incorrect version of operating system. So that's what got me doing this and putting Mac OS High Sierra on. I'm really hoping things will go well. I mean, this little system has worked great, and I actually do rely on it. I found when I'm at work, this system is so light and so easy to carry and deal with in comparison to the MacBook Pro. Even though it's only 1 pound, when I'm going to my class to teach classes, I have a textbook that's about 4 inches thick, so it's literally easily, actually it's about 700 or 800 pages, so it's almost 2 reams of paper thick. And that thing alone, I would say it weighs at least 5-6 pounds, if not more. And I have other things in my bag, of course, so every ounce I can spare is a big help. Well, anyway, we've got 28 minutes and hopefully things will go well. I'll do an update video tomorrow or Sunday and keep you posted and let you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Fast Gadgets. Take care, everybody.